And now, Washburn's Whole Wheat Flakes present... Wait, what? Really? Really? Well, what are those sugar frosted flakes? Sugar Smacks? Oh, Fruit Loops? Oh, with the U and an I? Ooh, this is going to be painful. This is going to process. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Survivor Series 2025. One hell of a triple threat main event is waiting for us here tonight. Brother versus brother versus brother. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It has been some time. Koga had earned the opportunity to face their sister in a special match between Summer Holly Madison and Sue Young Lee all the way back at SummerSlam. A matchup that would have determined that whether if Summer had lost, both her and Ray would be forced to take on a mark of the Booty Club. Not forced to join, but just be marked by them. And Summer had won. Then Ray would get the opportunity to face off against her sister. And, well, you can see exactly what happened there. I still think they should have done the whole thing of tattooing both Ray and Summer. I don't think it would have gone as far as a tattoo, but certainly would have been an interesting concept. But we are here. Ray, who has worked her way through most members of the Booty Club, will now get her hands on her sister one-on-one. No assistance on the outside whatsoever.
And representing the B team from New York, Super Smooth Thumper.
So what's going to happen after this? Are they just going to hug and go back to being sisters? Highly doubtful. I think Ayame will just continue on with the Booty Club. And Ray, if she comes out of here victorious, we see a title opportunity in her near future. If not the women's, definitely the VixXxens. And if neither of those, then certainly the Firehearts. Maybe she'll even tag team with a member of the Bad Girls, challenge for the tag titles at some point. She certainly holds enough bearing with that group. Temporarily, or at least held by now, by the BDSM, Beautifully Demonic Satanic Monsters, and a recently made offshoot group of the Booty Club. Ray is ready for this one. She has been wanting this one for a while, and rushes out, comes straight through, trips out her sister. That's a bit cheap. Her sister wasn't even ready. Well, Ray did put a pause in her movements. So it's not her fault that Ayame was unable to react. Ray keeps up the assault, going for the arm now. Has her sister in, and fisherman suplex. I think the bigger story here is that Ayame doesn't want to fight her sister, but she's being forced into this. The bigger story here is that Ayame put herself in this position by the interactions that she participated in while a member of the Booty Club. Another snap soup or German suplex there from Ayame. Does not seem to be too torn up with the idea of fighting her sister. It's because she's been forced into it, like I said. Right, with a rushing kick right to the face. Has Ayame up and drops her down. Sit out powerbomb. Kick to the gut. And Nice little corkscrew driver there. Here's the cover. Just a 2 count there for Ray. She might be selling Ayame out short. She has been rather neglected member of the Booty Club. Has earned herself a few victories in her own right. Arm trap and nice. Nice suplex there from Ray, who now heads up to the top. And goes for the bunny hop. Just watch where those feet land. And Ray looking to put her sister away once and for all. Is rushing through. Nice super kick beneath the jaw. Cover now from Ray. And Ayame once more kicks out. The heart and tenacity of this girl to take all of this and just keep fighting. Like I said, we're not going to take anything away from Ayame. She has definitely more than proven herself inside of this ring. I am calling it like I see it. And for the most part, this match had been in Ray's hands. Now, tables have turned. Ayame in firm control. And tie up into the ropes. Caught. And nice German suplex again. As Ayame rolls to the outside. No hesitation, and just throws herself. Unfortunately, Ayame sidestepping, letting her sister drop. Brought to her, right to her feet, giving a few words there on her way by. And Ayame was about to be nice and merciful, but then Ray had to just keep attacking her. Down against the barricade and just leaving her sister there. Yes, nice moves there, Ray. In comes Ayame. So you see, that's the thing. Ray only wanted to win via countout. And doing the merciful thing that she didn't want to keep fighting her. Here's the cover now. Ayame getting that shoulder up once more. So after everything that Ray has done, you think she's finally grown a conscience? Well, stranger things have happened here in What's Up Wrestling. Ayame twisting up the arm. Now crossing the legs and submission hold applied. Just keep holding it there. Oh. Shot across the top of the skull. There's Ray sitting to the corner. In steps Ayame. I think one of the most fascinating things here of the VixXxens is how they can all fight in high heels. Not all of them, but a fair number of them, yes, they certainly do. There's a lot of dedication, balance, endurance. Ayame meeting up with Ray on the outside. And right back in again. Well, giving yourself a moment, Ray just comes right back out again. Just confusing the referees, girls. You drop right onto Ray's face. And again, a little bit of height with that one this time. Stiff shot to the face. Dragon suplex from Ayame. onto the barricade as Ayame is into the ring. You think this is it? You think Ray is finally out of it? Well, it's not going to matter here because Ayame going right back for her sister. What? Turn around there. Another light suplex from Ayame, or sorry, Ray. That's just disrespect right there. Set it right into the barricade as Ayame heads right into the ring. Now watch this. Ray's just going to stand there and let the count go on. Or she's going to leave a second later, bring her sister back up to her feet, and keep the fight going. And nice hit across the top of the skull once again. It's nice to do that. Well, damaging. Brings her sister up and tilts her up and around. Ayame sent inside. In comes Ray. Now waiting for her sister to get up. Another corkscrew driver. Here's the cover. And Ray Koga defeating her sister. Does what she set out to do. Honestly, this fight could have gone either way with these two VixXxens, but in the end, it was Ray who came out victorious. Now the sky's the limit for this young VixXxen, who has finally dealt her blow to the Booty Club. Well, ladies and gentlemen, pull up a groove thing and get comfortable. It is now time for the Tag Team Gauntlet matchup. 8 teams to take on Area 51, one at a time. It does indeed prove to be either a long one or a standard length one. Yet by some miracle, these two idiots come out victorious. And we do have the greatest opportunity. A few weeks ago, Jeffrey Jones won the 8-man Battle Royale in order to determine the number one contender for the order of the Gauntlet matchup. The winner, Jeffrey Jones, got himself the number one spot. And as the runner-up, Gladiators hold the number 2. And we'll see how everyone else goes from there. Let's go! If you had seen that Battle Royale, then you would know. This is on account of Area 51 being quite possibly the most dominant team within What's Up Wrestling. In fact, probably even the most dominant team. Tag team champions for nearly 2 years now, won last year's Dusty Classic, and have defeated every team they've been put up against, including those that have been made last minute.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 590 pounds. Those guys. And their opponents at a combined weight of 783 pounds. They are the World Tag Team Champions, Air Boom!
Oh, what a matchup this will be. I don't believe we've ever seen Heroes for Hire challenging with Area 51 for the titles. Well, I could be mistaken. And as I said, Jeffrey Jones winning that Battle Royale, making it clear that they will be the first team to take on Area 51 for the titles. And as I said, this could end here and now, or it could continue on right into the Gladiators. This wheelbarrow bulldog taking down 51. Tornado trying to get in some offense, but unfortunately it is not paying off too well for him, as he's already being brought into the Area 51 corner. Though managing to fight back. Roswell with a cheap shot to the back of the head. Well, whatever works. Tornado right back into the Area 51 corner. Again fighting back, and Roswell not going to take a cheap shot this time. Sunset power bomb as Tornado rolls back, and Tornado getting in a revenge shot of his own. Micro stunner off the middle rope. First cover of the match. Jones is already showing some worry. Straight shuffle side kick straight to the face. Misses on the headbutt though. And wheelbarrow DDT. We're taking a huge risk. Going for a wheelbarrow. The man twice his size pretty much. Pushing Hurricane Rana, and here's the cover. Not going to get too much though. Especially with Roswell saving the day. And Roswell sent right to the outside, and looks like Jones going to follow up after him, and 51 going to try and save his little buddy. Nice Death Valley driver there. High kick to 51's face. Suplex on Tornado. And right into the barricade. Referee already up to 5. Tornado fighting back. Sharp kick in the gut. So what happens if a challenger wins via countout? I mean, they won. Does the match stop? I believe it does. As I said, it only goes until one team manages to defeat Area 51, or Area 51 works through all 8 teams. And nice rebound, but misses out. That's Tornado for you. Tag on both ends, Jones and Roswell. Roswell going to try and put a bit of a spin to his shot, but Jones not nearly as flashy. Couple of kicks, narrowly getting Jones off his feet. There we go. Roswell up on the middle rope. Double axe handle to Jones's shoulder. Cover after that one. Just barely a 1 count. You got to do more, little alien. Shuffle side kick straight to the face. And down onto the bicep. As Roswell tags out to 51. Jones taking a moment. Misses on that boot, but gets one instead. Manages to dodge out of the way. Has 51 by the throat. Glancing at Roswell. And, whoa, at least Jones now knows what alien tastes like. I bet it's bitter. Another midsection shot there by Jones, and well, he's found something he likes. I don't get why 51 doesn't just kick him in the crotch or something. Well, 3 in a row. You think he would have done something like that. And going orbital. Right into a cover. Catching Jones off guard. But managing to kick out. That's a good thing he didn't put faith in his partner to stable. Up on the shoulders. And just spun around. Launches a series of hits in the midsection. And clothesline to the top of 51's head. And a second going orbital. Right into another cover. Tornado, though, in there this time. Oh, Roswell catching him from behind. 51. Nice! That would be a 720. There's the cover again. And Jones again kicking out as Heroes for Hire are definitely on the receiving end here. Receiving end of an ass kicking. Tag out to Roswell. And Jones basically saying, get away from me. Yeah, probably not so kindly, though. Shuffle side kick to the face, and Tornado calling for a tag, but Roswell going to deny him. Honestly, Area 51, you got to finish these guys off quick. You got 7 more teams to go through. High overhand shot. And German suplex, but Jones holding on. Pushes him and brings him in for a hefty short arm clothesline. Here's the cover. So it's a 2 count and tag out now to Tornado. We'll be seeing some speedy on speedy action here. Tornado stepping back. Drop kick misses though. Yeah, when the competitors are putting themselves purposely in position for you, it kind of means that you don't go for the move. Barrel DDT on Roswell, and Jones with Roswell on the outside. Sends him right back inside. Now the Heroes for Hire well in control here, but still having to make a bit of a comeback, and that's going to help. Nice sky-high movement there, and just hoisting Roswell up and tossing him away. This is not fair. Roswell's too small to face someone like Jones. Sidewalk slam into a cover. And double axe handle. Makes the save as Tornado sent to the outside. Jones coming in to 51. Sends him to the ropes. Well, something knocked Roswell down. Jones doing something. Jones getting to his feet. Catches Roswell before he can make a tag. But Roswell fighting out of the Irish whip. Shots on both sides. And forearm shot to the back of the shoulders. Repeated gut shots there. Drops Jones down. And Roswell hitting up top. But in comes Tornado. As Roswell sandwiched into the corner. Yeah, what kind of thing do you think Tornado's going to manage to do? I mean, aside from fall on some knees and take a drop kick to the side of the head. Another tie up, but Tornado fighting back. With a tornado kick, sending 51 down. Cover now. As 51 turned right around. And sent far across the ring. Tornado stepping in. Sends him right back to Roswell. So he doesn't even know what he's doing. All he's doing is just buying time until Jones gets up again. Well, he's wearing 51 out. Sending him back and forth across the ring. Yeah, 51's had enough of that. Another tornado kick from Tornado, who tags into Jones. Yeah, see, even Tornado knows he can't do anything. This 51 tries to get to his corner. Another gut punch. Knocks 51 right down. Here's the cover. With a slow movement there. Roswell had that one well telegraphed, knowing exactly when that was going to happen. Oh, Roswell over the top. Oh, rushing kick by 51. Oh, Jones quickly to his feet. Hook the leg. DDT. As 51 takes back control here. Chop across the top of the head. Now racing across the ring. Heads up top. Gonna move into the cover. And that is it. Heroes for Hire have been eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so long, goodbye. Thanks for just wearing out our champions. Maybe next time, guys. Well, Heroes for Hire had the greatest opportunity to come out victorious, but unfortunately, it did not go well for them. And now here come the Gladiators. Following the defeat of Heroes for Hire, it is now their turn. Claude Passant, who came in at the the last one to be eliminated. Having a huge opportunity here. Area 51 are already weakened for the most part. So we could see them become the new tag team champions. Well, here we go. 51 once more starting things off with Prime now. And we do know that we have seen Gladiators taking on Area 51 before. And, well, given that Area 51 are with the tag team titles, you can probably guess as to how that one went about. I'm going to say that the Gladiators took a loss. Well, that you would be correct there, as Roswell, now the legal competitor of Prime, still on the outside, shaking it out. Hey, watch with Alexis. And down goes Claude. And there's 51 taking a bit of offense. Prime would even come close to Alexa. Prime still wants to fight with 51. I think maybe he thinks that 51 is still the legal competitor. Oh, if that's what he thinks, and he doesn't understand why the referee is counting. Prime sent right back inside there. Yeah, this isn't the best start for them, is it? Not for the Gladiators. Cover already middle of the ring. Oh, just surprisingly a 1 count. Backhand chop and straight kick beneath the jaw. Tag now to 51. And 51 basically giving a small reprieve in the form of the replay and their opponents coming to the ring. And then it's right back to action. Claude attempting a crossbody, but didn't go through. 51 is a bit too much of a mountain of a man. Well, both Claude and Prime are pure muscle. So you think that anyone could do it. Although brought to the Area 51 corner. Hey, we're seeing some double team moves here. Don't always see them, but when we do, Claude kicks out the leg, tries to go for the ropes. Claude against the ropes and drop kick straight to the chest. Takes the hit and comes right back for more. Double underhook and Roswell can't quite get him up. Yeah, stick to flippy moves there, Roswell. Tag out to Prime. Comes in, misses, and catches a knee to the spine for his efforts. What efforts? Tag out now to 51. Oh, at least Prime knows that he's going to be fighting. Or at least that he's supposed to. Back elbows from Prime. Knocks 51 down. Here's a cover. Take him whenever you can, guys. 51 into the corner of the ropes. Catches the back elbow. And bear hug on 51. But 51 managing to save himself. Right in a drop kick. And I guess because Roswell wanted to get involved, 51 couldn't let him. Into the ropes goes Prime. Back again. That's underneath. Brings him down. And nice kick straight to the chest. We could see the impossible here. We could see Area 51 defeat all 8 teams. Well, looking at the list that we have left, there's some fairly big, heavy hitters. And unfortunately, Roswell missing out there, only getting him with one of his legs. Not devastating enough. Stiff knee to the side of the head. And this Prime needing the ropes on the other side of the apron to get back up. And no, not going to be sent down to the arms of glory. And Claude fighting back. But unfortunately, no tag for the Gladiators. And 51 rebounding and diving through the ropes, sends Prime back against the barricade. Wait, it wasn't Prime on the other side of the ring? Maybe. Drop across the arm as Prime now fighting back. Kick to the side of the head. And he's taking a fair bit of damage here. Way up to 5, but the fight goes on the outside into the steel steps. Leaving Prime on Dream Street. Shot right in the throat, and Prime just keeps on going. Double axe handle, and again double axe handle. Knocking 51 right down. Tag out to Claude as 51 gets himself to his feet. Scissors kick knocks him right down. And where is Claude going? You're gonna hop right off. Claude brought back to his feet and drop kick to the face. Claude's face planted into the canvas as Roswell heads to the top. Splash there. Here's the cover. 2 count only. Prime, you would have gotten in at 3. Flipped about and kicked straight to the face. Misses on the head, but they got him in the lower back. And it did not seem to be enough as Claude fighting back. Side Russian leg sweep as Area 51 really having Gladiators numbers here. Tag out now to Crime. And hard clothesline flips Roswell up and over. Here's the cover. Just a 2 count. Probably mostly from a startled alien. Has him with both hands, but Roswell counters out. Arm drag. Stiff shot to the gut as Roswell sent to the ropes. And power slam from Prime. Brings Roswell up. Right back into a bear hug here. Now it's Roswell getting the big squeeze. And 51. Weakening it out, allowing Roswell to get out of there. Hard clothesline as Prime gets to his feet. Roswell attempting to catch him from behind. Didn't get a hold of him. Running shin to the side of the head. And Prime having his attention on 51. I'm really wanting to go one-on-one with 51. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen there, Prime. Prime into the ring as Roswell sends him to the corner. Rushes in against him. Desperate tag out to Claude and 51 to his feet. And Roswell kicking out both members of the Gladiators. Hard forearm to the side of the head as Claude brings Roswell right back up again. Comes in behind, German suplex. But holds on, another German. And one more for good measure. Pulls him over. Here's the cover. 51, you see a shadow. Makes the save. Hey, you gotta be careful there, 51. As both Gladiators now walking towards 51, but it's Claude who gets in the hit. And backdrop onto the apron. Claude steps around Alexa. Clotheslines Roswell down. And a kip up. As the Gladiators, well, I was about to say, in control of this one, but Roswell with a couple of knees turns the tables once more. So if there's a double count out, well, then it's a draw, and I suppose that means that the match ends. Well, if that were the case, there'd be 6 teams that would not be very happy with the Gladiators. There's a cover now on Claude, though. I don't think you're going to get too much after a foot DDT. Those foot DDTs are dangerous. Claude to his feet as Roswell tags out to 51. And going orbital. Here's the cover. But Prime manages to make the save. Sends him up and over the top rope. And 51 heading to the top rope himself. Misses on the big splash. And Claude looking to take advantage here. Hoping to have, for 51 to have been dazed. Sling blade, drop kick. As Claude brought to his feet. Up on the shoulders and driven right down to the canvas. And manages to get in a quick hit. As Claude focuses in on Roswell, who isn't even legal in this matchup right now. That rushing kick from 51. I think Claude just finally managing to realize who was legal. Claude really trying to get to his partner to make a tag, and 51 basically being a bit of a nuisance. Nice backdrop into a power bomb. Here's the cover. Just a 2 count for Claude, but Still rather impressive that the Gladiators have thus far managed to turn things around this much on the tag team champions. Oh, 51 sweeping up the leg. You know that move. Gets in the head, but down onto the chest. He hits and gut wrench. Gut wrench suplex. And this quad is in trouble, but I think thus far the Gladiators lasting even longer than Heroes for Hire. Double underhook face crusher. Prime set to the outside. Quad steadily getting to his feet. Comes in. And a second going orbital. Straight into a cover. I don't see Prime getting in there anytime soon. 2. And that is it. Another victory for Area 51. They survived 2 teams thus far. That is Heroes for Hire and Gladiators down and out. You're down to 5 more teams in this Gauntlet matchup. Can Area 51 survive? And will Team 3 enter now, please? As Smile Time Variety Hour enters the ring, and just like with the Gladiators, we know that Babo and Trogdor have had their title opportunity in the past. Will tonight be any different? Probably not. Area 51 just has 5 more teams to go in order to make history. Well, if that's the case, then who would be potential challengers? I mean, this is basically every tag team we have in this company right now. But best of luck to the Smile Time Variety Hour and their second opportunity at the tag team titles. Well, looks like Area 51 will be starting off with Roswell this time. 51 going to be given a bit of a breather. And already taking it to the former Universal Champion, Babo. Yeah, right in front of his own partner, too. Don't expect too much fight from the Smile Time, idiots. Standing headbutt down onto Babo. He's 51. Oh, sorry, Roswell misses on that headbutt. What to say, Area 51 there in control, but right back into it. First cover of the match, barely even a minute in. But Trogdor making the save. Set up and over the top for his efforts. And that are just grabbing hold and managing to get to the corner, not seeing. No, he was tossed over the top. Looks like Babo was tossed against the top rope. They stomped down on the bicep. Straight into the gut a few times, and big boot from Babo. Babo stopped this from becoming a perfect for Area 51. Twice now trying to come in from behind. And crossface on the ground. Yeah, notice how Trogdor is not even helping. Well, there he is, finally coming in here. And Babo getting in some hits on 51. This is basically a full reprieve for him. Neither Babo nor Trogdor are getting in any kind of damage on 51. face first into the top turnbuckle, and another tag here. Turn right around to a jumping knee, and, well, there's the backside of 51 for a moment. Thus far, Trogdor's contribution to this matchup is, as you saw it right there, break up a cover and get tossed over the top rope. Buffalo fighting back, kick to the back of the knee, headbutt, follows up after it. Into the ropes again. Straight kick across the throat. This smile time is certainly, well, perhaps out of their depths here. Another double team maneuver onto Bobo. Stomping against the thigh, and again, as 51 makes the crucial error of throwing up his hands. Yeah, you don't do that. Never telegraph when you're about to grab someone and pick them up. As Bobo has Roswell down, 51 down. What are you, an alienist? You can't tell them apart? One is giant and the other one's tiny. Bobo just choking 51 out again and again. As Bobo set, and Fisherman DDT. Spiking Bobo right down. Trogdor has yet to be legal in this matchup. Probably the smartest thing he's ever done. Well, he's tried calling up for a few tags, but all to no avail. Hard hit there by Bobo, and Bobo with 51 up on the shoulders could be, and indeed, yes, the Bobo forearm to the back of the neck. Not really back of the neck, more like back of the shoulders. Now Bobo heading up top, could be the Bobo hangover, and indeed it is. Bobo, you missed your own move. It's even named after you. What the hell? Well, a lot of spring in those steps, especially with all the damage that Bobo has thus far taken. So no real surprise on that one. As Roswell pulls him in and brings him up and down again. And we may finally see a tag here, and indeed, in comes Trogdor. I would say that he is fresh, but tag out to Roswell, who comes in up on the shoulders and drives Trogdor back down to the canvas. Here's the cover. And that's about the best way Trogdor could have got out of that one. Tag now to 51, who steps in, and Trogdor looks up. This is the tag. We have not seen Bobo. He's probably left. Probably the best move he can make. Oh, there's Bobo there, finally getting to his feet. Turn right around, high knee to the side of the head. And running bulldog from Trogdor to Roswell. So Roswell sent against the ropes. And back body drop. Trogdor trying to get his team back into this thing as he brings Roswell towards the smile time corner, and Roswell countering his way out. A big kick to the face and knee to the side of the head as Roswell keeps the assault going. Tag down to 51. And Trogdor in trouble. Finally gave there. And just a 2 count. And 51 showing like little regard for his opposition. Just uppercut Trogdor right off his feet. Bobble though with the save. Manages to fight back against Roswell. And we're missing it. As Vertebreaker on Bobo. Yeah, Alexa giving a bit of more advice for 51. As 51 comes up to the apron. And just focuses his attention on Bobo. Trogdor comes in and straight into a Fisherman DDT. There's a cover on him now. Oh, Trogdor kicking out. Why though? Because the Small Time Variety Hour want the tag team titles. On the shoulders, and Trogdor sent up and down again. There's another cover. Bobo immediately into the ring, trying to save it for his team. Well, finally gets out onto the apron. And the Small Time Variety Hour still alive here, but barely. The ropes, drop kick straight to the chest. And Roswell showing a bit of strength, but Bobo utilizing that to get in behind him. Drop kick to the side. And as Bobo sent to the ropes, comes running right back. Sent down and hard kick across the chest. Tag out now to Roswell, who steps in. Or sorry, to 51, who steps in and just uppercuts Bobo to the air. Tag or cover and broken up by Trogdor, who flung over the top rope as Roswell follows up. The one who springs his way up comes crashing down onto Bobo, but Bobo fighting back as Trogdor. Yeah, Trogdor just basically takes the beating. 51 trying with a power bomb, did not succeed. And DDT onto 51. Bobo coming over to try and help out his partner. Sends Roswell into the ring, but 51 is the legal competitor, and Bobo narrowly throwing himself into a 2-on-1 situation. Headbutt as 51 steps away, stomps down on Bobo's face. And Bobo again fighting back, takes out 51's legs. Certainly upsetting the alien, who comes around the corner. And again, we don't see immediately what happens, because why would we? DDT on 51. Pressure being put there, and 51's kick a little too high. double underhook suplex, tossing Bobble away. Now 51 up on inside the ring. Bobble having a couple of seconds to get back to his feet. And 51 breaking up the count just so he can get down at Trogdor. And Bobble trying to bring in Roswell now. From behind, has him up on the shoulders. And Bobble fighting his way out. Inverted Hurricane Rana. This 51 again leaves the ring temporarily. Tag out to Trogdor. And rushes right into that one. There's a cover, but Bobble basically right there stomps on the leg. And somehow 51's head feels it. Slam down, face first to the canvas. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised at how well Small Time Variety Hour has been holding on thus far in this matchup. You and me both. You'd think that Area 51 would have just taken him out by now. That's basically what they've been doing on this entire matchup. Desperate tag to Bobo as Roswell takes a bit of time to pan to the crowd. Up on the shoulders. Brings him down and forearm to the back of the neck. There's a cover on Roswell and 51 with the save. Honestly, thus far, Small Time Variety Hour just basically peppering Area 51 with mosquito bites. But those mosquito bites are starting to mount up. Not to mention the fact that this is their third matchup in a row here. And going orbital on Bobo. Good night, Irene. Till Trogdor comes racing in. Takes one for the team. Well, I mean, he's been basically thrown down at Alexa Bliss's feet. So, that's his reward, I guess. And a high knee to the face from 51 as Bobo keeps the fight on Roswell. European uppercut beneath the jaw. And nice neck breaker there from Bobo, who heads to the top, maybe taking a second attempt at the Bobo hangover, and misses again. You should just get that one out of your repertoire there, Bobo. I don't think it's ever hit anyone. DDT on Roswell, and Bobo is on his own. Tries to get it with 51, but 51 not going to let him. Hard hit, Trogdor to his feet, races to his side. Oh, for a moment there. Face first to the top turnbuckle. And Bobo kicks out the leg. Waits for Roswell, chop across the chest, and another headbutt. Cover in the corner. And double axe handle. Honestly, I think that one connected with Roswell as Trogdor gets in the face of 51. Yeah, just back up there, Dragon Boy. Roswell fighting back. Shuffle kick to the face. Tag now to 51. Hopped over the top rope and a bit of a change as Small Time goes flying. There's another cover, but Trogdor makes the save once more. Just let it in there, Trogdor. He's not going to let that one happen. And out of the ring again. That's basically the only way he can just leave the ring, is it? Another tag out as in comes Roswell. And Bobo, who had attempted for the Bobo forearm, but Roswell sidestepping him. Yeah, probably for the best. You would have just gotten stomped on the back of the head by 51 for your efforts. Fisherman DDT. Bobo going straight for 51. Forearm to the back. And Bobo actually dodging out of the way of that That crossbody. Gotta wonder if this is Small Time's strategy. What, get their ass beat for like 20 minutes and then finally start fighting back? Oh, maybe. I mean, maybe they looked at the fact that they would be the third team in, so Area 51 would already be somewhat worn out. So just further that up, and the referee at 8. In comes Bobo at 9. Catches Roswell to the back of the knee. In the gut, double underhook. Facebuster. There's the cover. No Trogdor to make the save. And Area 51 with another victory. But honestly, this one a bit... You're going to say hard fought, aren't you? This has basically been... Look at that one. This has basically been Area 51 all the way through. Well, Smile Time Variety Hour did put up a good fight. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, Team 4. The halfway team here in this tag team gauntlet. Dexter Spectacular and Jamie Hill. Last time they took on Area 51. A couple years ago, actually. So this will be their first opportunity for the tag team titles. Their first, last, only. We'll never see him again. It's an applicable statement. I mean, Dexter has had his eyes set on the World Championship, but what we saw a couple weeks ago did not bode well for Dexter's chances. Has to spend a little more time in the tag team. Very good luck tap there from Jamie to Dexter. And here we go. Dexter starting things off with 51. And 51 already taking it to Dexter. Double underhook suplex. Sends Dexter up and over. Bit of dance moves here. I think Area 51 just feeling good about their chances now. They've already defeated 3 teams. And Heroes for Hire, Gladiators, and of course Smile Time Variety Hour. Yeah, their biggest challenge yet. And now already running roughshod over Dexter. Brings him straight into the Area 51 corner. So Dexter fighting back, takes a hit from Roswell, kick to the back of the head. 51 with Dexter down and out, but Dexter managing to fight back, kicks him away. It's a sound strategy by Area 51. Start off with the big man, getting some heavy hits, and then come in with the speedy one. And Expectational giving 51 a bit of a taste of his own medicine, though. Does not allow Dexter any kind of movement other than to go straight down. And Jamie with the save. Tie up here. As over the top rope goes Jamie. Double axe handle across the face as 51 continues the assault. Well, Dexter ducking underneath, catches 51 from behind. Another tie-up kick in the midsection and tries for a DDT, but just tossed up and over. As Dexter up on the shoulders, and takes him for a spin. Cover on Dexter. Spectational almost losing before Jamie was even tagged in. As Dexter rolls on the outside. And 51 celebrates. Out comes 51. Crashes through Dexter. As 51 sets his sights on Jamie now. Oh, that wily 51. You never saw it coming. Roswell tagged in as Dexter sidesteps the kick. Takes him down with the side effect. And DDT on Roswell. Roswell fighting back. And in comes Jamie. Double axe handle, top of the head. And vacates the ring before 51 gets hold of him. Jamie looking for the tag as Dexter tries and manages to do so. In comes Jamie Hill, finally legal. And it doesn't really matter. Roswell brings him down with an immediate crossface, but Jamie wriggles himself free of it. Repeated shots knocks Roswell against the ropes. Tie up into the ropes goes Roswell and the referee for a bit there. Referee wants to run the ropes as well. Is that something wrong with that? Rebound and misses. Roswell going for a cover. Now this is basically just to say, Jamie, you idiot. If you're just going to give me the match. Counter out of there by Roswell, who brings Jamie up to his feet. Nice little roll there, but did nothing. As Roswell manages to make the tag to 51. And Jamie going orbital. Straight into a cover here. That would have been the quickest match yet. Sure, if they had gotten that orbital strike on Dexter, then this one would be done. We'd be seeing the next team in. Roswell tagged in, brings Jamie up to his feet. Oh, just momentarily. So what kind of celebration do you think Area 51 is going to have when they defeat every single team here? It's going to be one hell of a celebration. But, like I said, they still have this team and 4 others to go. Neckbreaker by Jamie. He's going to go for some high risk. 450 and misses. Oh, mainly on account of Roswell getting up just as Jamie was coming down, so I still call him a dumbass. Tag on both ends. Dexter stepping in and bit of an early dodge. Unfortunate for Dexter. Knee to the chest, and no, Dexter fighting back, kicking 51 away. Don't fight it, Dexter, just let it happen. Off the top rope goes Dexter into a cover now with 51. And Dexter managing to kick out of there. Honestly, it's no comment there on Dexter. Giving the throat slice taunt. Cover now in front of Jamie, and Just a 2 count. And going orbital on Dexter. Here's straight cover. Dexter struggles to his feet. Tries to do so, but sent right back away. Tied now to 51, who waits and doesn't wait for long before taking Jamie out. And as Dexter's pushed back, misses on the high kick. And into the steel steps goes 51. Up to 6. Both competitors still outside. Into that side table goes 51. Dexter heading into the ring. Cover now, but Jamie with the save. And gonna pay for it. Up, down. Verter breaker and Dexter dodging out of the way there. And just standing there like a goober. And he sends brought 51 to the ropes. Jamie and Roswell still fighting it out on the outside. DDT on 51. Double axe handle misses, but 51 hurt himself, so there's that at least. Dexter fighting back. Tries another DDT, but bolted away. Dexter up on the shoulders again and just spun out. Covered now by Roswell. Here comes Jamie making the save. And goodbye, Jamie. Thank you for stopping by. Looks like Roswell maybe setting up. And Jamie Ryder broke it on the outside. And I believe it looks like Roswell missed. As Dexter sends him back into the ring. Now going around to help out his partner. Straight kick to the face, and Dexter brought to his feet. Counter now as Dexter with the cover. Just a 2 count though. Honestly, I'm surprised I got that much. Almost looked like Dexter was about to massage him. Kick to the face as Jamie calls out to the crowd. And he can just go into the crowd if he wanted to. Has him up again, up on the shoulders. And driven right back down. Dexter again with the save. This is another stomp. Jamie fighting back, sends Roswell over the top rope. Dexter trying to get involved, but Roswell taking him down immediately. Inverted Hurricane Run on 51. Roswell getting tripped out. Catches Jamie and going orbital once more. Dexter with the immediate save. It's 51 heading to the top. Slides down against Jamie. Oswald to his feet, but no! Dextroyer on 51. Here's the cover. Unfortunately, in comes Roswell with the save. Taking down, immediate submission hold, armbar hooked in. And down goes the referee. That was done invertedly. I think Oswald trying to get at the two of them. Dexter fighting back. And another Dextroyer. But no, 51 counters his way out of there. You only get one, and you failed. Oh, there's the referee's thigh. Better than his ass. A lot of power behind that one, but only taking 51 down to the knee. The competitors fighting back, and to the turnbuckles. On the outside as Roswell awaiting and going orbital on Dexter. Here's the cover once more. Jamie Hill with the save. Misses on the head, but Dexter to his feet. Clotheslines Roswell down. Tag to Jamie as Roswell takes a moment to recover. Cover now, and 51 before the count can even begin. Oh! 51 rolls right into that one. And there's Jamie with the suplex on Roswell. Spectational, turning things into their favor. Sit out powerbomb. There's a round reverse DDT. And then Jamie Hill up on top. Twisted splash, but misses. Drop kick to the face. And as Roswell heads to the top. Misses on his cartwheel splash. And now Jamie again heads to the top. Tries with the twisted splash again and gets it. Here's the cover. 51 though makes the save. Oswell rolling on the outside. Jamie coming in. Kick to the back of the head. Spectational, turning things around. But has too much damage been done against them? Shuffle kick knocks Jamie's head back against the barricade. Roswell bringing him to his feet. Centers towards the steel steps. Three at 6. Now at 7. Jamie to his feet. Shakes his head. And in at 8. Roswell turns and takes a hill shot from Jamie. Here's the cover. Well, Dexter and 51 trying to collide with one another, but no. They certainly did. Just not in the way that they were expecting. Suplex on Roswell as Jamie goes and tags out to Dexter. Dexter, bloody face and all, steps towards Roswell, keeping the fight going, and Roswell kick to the midsection. As Dexter brought to the Area 51 corner. Now tag to 51. Slammed right back into the turnbuckle. And nice uppercut from 51. Here's the cover, but Jamie immediately in there to break it up. Leg swept out from under him again. Dexter bringing 51 straight into the spectational corner. Into the ropes and double back body drop on the big man. As 51 rolls to the outside to try and break up Spectational's building momentum. And over the top rope goes Jamie. Jamie takes in a shot on Roswell. Roswell fighting back. Jumping knee. Taking Jamie down. 51 bringing him back up. Has him. And going orbital. Cover in the corner. Dexter at 2. Makes the save. That would have been it. Dexter getting a hit for his troubles. And again, Roswell hopping down. Sends Jamie into the ring. Not going to give him a chance to recover. Especially now with Dexter taken out. No tag to Roswell. Another hill shot, but unfortunately Roswell takes it and just keeps walking. Sling blade on Jamie. And that is it. Area 51. Roswell taking the hit, and it was worth it in the end. Team 4 defeated by Area 51. Tremendous showing here by Spectational, but unfortunately it was not enough. Oh, this is where it all began for Area 51.
Then we do it again, bitch. You get
Prior to them, Bonk and Doink were the most dominant tag team in West Off Wrestling. Up until Area 51, they were the longest reigning tag team champions. They didn't win the Dusty Classic, but they certainly defeated the champions shortly after that one. They have not yet received their rematch until tonight, as Team 5, this Team Gauntlet. The fact that Area 51 has lasted this long is nothing short of a miracle. And they're going to go the distance. It's just 4 more teams and they've got it. They're halfway through this thing. So we're going to be starting with the 2 big men, Bonk and 51. This is about the best opportunity that Bonk and Doink could have. And double axe handle across the face of Bonk. Yeah, and just look at the way 51 is just absolutely decimating him. Well, for a moment until 51 took a bit too much time to taunt. Oh, Bonk managing to, or 51, sorry, still managing to overpower Bonk. Not bode well for Bonk and Doink. And this Bonk sent running across to the outside. And Doink taken out. And Bonk just basically standing there allowing himself to be hit. And you saw that bit with the barricade, right? This is a bit weird, but we do have a Vixen on the outside, so as we know, magic does happen when Vixens are about. And thus far, 51 already completely decimating Bonk. Into the ring, Doink trying to go for a cover or a tag. Sorry, I saw the cover coming. And face first into the turnbuckle. That's where we have not seen too much offense from Bonk. And stop down to the arm of Bonk and again. Oh, Bonk managing to kick himself free. Still tries to go for a tag. Unfortunately, couldn't get it. Tries for a clothesline and nothing doing for Roswell. Another tag out to 51. There's Bonk out on the apron. Down goes Doink. And down goes Bonk. One again, powers out there. Chop across the chest, quick stomp, and again, jawbreaker. Went back into the ring, goes right again for Doink. Goes right back to the outside. One set against the ropes and high kick to the side of Bonk's head. DDT from 51 brings Bonk back up. An immediate going orbital straight into a cover. The referee was wavering there, probably realizing that Doink would get himself involved. Clothesline straight through 51 as Bonk tags in Doink. And Doink taking immediate control, at least temporarily. Or continuing to do so. Nice backflip kick, just basically walking across 51's chest. Across the ring and drop kicks him right back into the corner. Doink back into the ropes. Drop kick, but keeps himself from falling. Over the top rope, but misses. As Roswell sends him right back into the ring. Paces about and comes in. But Doink right there and waiting. Tag out to Bonk as Doink sends Roswell forward. Double super kick to the face. Unless it's followed by a 3 count, it means nothing. Well, steadily, Bonk and Doink working their way over top of Area 51. As the team we know and remember. And 51, I believe he thought that he could dodge out of the way there, but did not pan out for him. Hard hit, and again, and once more for good measure. Into the steel steps goes Bonk. There's 51 basically taunting out at him. 3 at 6. And power slam from Bonk into a cover. Hard hit on Roswell. And there's 51 on the outside as Bonk and Doink. They really have their number here now. Oh, 51 turning things around steadily. But can he hold on to it? Of course he can. This is Area 51's night. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised there that you're basically on Area 51's side. I'm on the side that basically says everyone else is weak. A couple of hits on Roswell. And double underhook facebuster. That 51 still worn out. There's a cover and unfortunately did not go through. There's 51 giving a little dance. And Bonk setting up elbow to the face. Pulls 51 right back into an arm drag. And amazing to know that at the start of this matchup, neither Bonk or Doink could get much offense in against 51, and now they basically have him at his mercy. Not surprising. I mean, this is match 5 out of 8. And power slam again from Bonk into the cover. Roswell again with the save. Doink taking him out though. Sorry. Cover 2 and almost. Face first, now a tag. And to the back of the head as Doink heads to the top. Tries with the shooting star, but 51 out of the way and just goes over to tag in Roswell. Doink utilizing some speed there. As Roswell up and drives him down. Brainbuster. Hard hit on Roswell. Sent back into the corner. Neutral corner and chop across the chest. Come on, Roswell. You can't lose the title to the guys you beat in the first place for him. And Doink, nice 450 into a cover, but Bonk, his presence is keeping the count from happening. As a result, Bonk and Doink may have lost the tag team or the opportunity that they so sorely needed. Doink warming himself up and misses as a result. No surprise there. And Doink goes running as Roswell heads into the ring. At 6 and Doink getting to his feet. Good sign here. Tag to 51. And caught Doink, but going orbital into a quick cover. But Bonk racing across the ring. Fighting on the outside, not certain who's getting the best of it. And Bonk on top of Roswell. Cover on 51. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Bonk and Doink retake the tag team titles. The Gauntlet is over. It ended the way it began with Area 51's title reign. Bonk and Doink retaking the top of the ladder, taking the tag team titles. Area 51 surviving 4 teams, but it's this fifth team that was too much for them. So there we go, the ultimate survivors. Bonk and Doink reclaiming the tag team titles. And I'm certain we'll be seeing more, and maybe even a rematch at some time in the near future.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Honor Alliance Championship.
Also known as the Firehearts Championship. My Magnum, who has been rather impressive as of late, challenging for that one. A good streak against the Booty Club until meeting up with Suzuki last week. He lost, but only via count-out. It has been new here in Western Wrestling these past few months. Really impressive as of late. And everyone's just trying to come after the Booty Club. The Booty Club is sort of faction that's just throwing themselves out there at everyone. Right now, as a result of them having a championship title in their grasp, they're just inviting more individuals to go out and challenge them. And this time at Survivor Series, it's by Magnum. Honestly, she'd make a great member of the Booty Club. Just saying that she's got the assets. I won't deny that. Here she comes, the Firehearts champion, Linda Suzuki. This title back at Halloween Havoc in a triple threat matchup involving Glory and Lady Chaos. Glory, who was rather impressive in that Battle Royale contendership for the VixXxens Championship. Linda was as well, thus both competitors had earned themselves the opportunity. Lady Chaos, the preceding champion. And as always in these situations, we take you now to ringside.
Introducing the challenger from Oakland, California, the Maniac, Magnum. And her opponent from Osaka, Japan, she is the Honor Alliance champion, the Dragon Empress, Linda Suzuki.
And as he didn't mention, representing the Booty Club. Their first and technically only champion, as if you don't count the offshoot group, the BDSM, who aren't official members, but Spice has allowed herself to be marked. And here we go. My immediate control here, taking Linda down. Now the Fisherman Brainbuster. Come on, Linda. You can't let the Booty Club go out with 2 losses. Indeed, she had only just won the championship a few weeks ago. Trying with a Hurricane Rana, but Mai simply not letting her. Instead, counters back with a power bomb. Turns her right around, has her up, and Insiguri by Linda. Behind to the ropes, arm drag from Linda, who brings it right back up again. Knee to the face, though. Falls right back into a cover. Only a 2 count for Linda. Pulls her right back into a high leg clothesline. Good shot, side of the head. Linda just basically telling Mai never to ever challenge for her title again after this one. I may not have to challenge if she wins, but nice 450 drop kick. Pump handle toss there from Linda, who brings Mai right back up. Knee shots and one more for good measure. Tries to the high kick. Maya ducks underneath, gets in a low kick of her own. Snapmare and front kick to the face. 3 up to 7. Maya getting to her feet slowly. And Linda disrupting the count. Set right back in for her troubles. And now Linda sending Maya in, getting tired of waiting. Getting up to the top. But in comes Maya, misses. Both competitors missing, but it's Linda who takes the harder brunt of it. Maya with an arm drag, now head scissors. Combo from Mai as she looks to be indeed heading to the top. Don't you turn your back on the champion. Twisted splash, middle of the ring. And 1 second away from a new Firehearts champion. Big shots, and now Linda fighting back. Clothesline and clothesline. High kick straight to the face. Pulls Maya from the ropes. Here's the cover. A quick 1 count, unfortunately. Linda trying, looking like she's a bit annoyed, but managing to calm herself down. And going for another cover. Beautiful camera angle. Unfortunately, again. Well, Linda with her own head scissors. Maya fighting back. Hazard and sleeper hold applied. Grounded sleeper hold. And Linda managing to fight back out of it. Some pretty sharp elbow straight into the throat. Indeed, but I think maybe the choker was able to protect Maya's neck or something. Just trying to make some observational comments here. I think the crowd would rather have you make some observational comments about something else. Linda backing up into the corner, but fighting right out of it. Sends Maya over the top rope. Maya not falling off the apron. And that sends her off. As out comes Linda. Brushes right through Maya. Knee to the face. Brings her right back up again. Sends her into the ring. Taking a moment to calm herself down. And then tie up. Flips her up and around. Just repeated knees to the face. You do what's needed to win. And Linda setting up for something here. Maya to her feet. Doesn't see it coming. Misses on the high knee. And Maya hoping to capitalize. That was a bit stupid out of Maya's part. Well, whatever it takes to frustrate her opponent. Rapid drop kick from Linda. As Maya is brought to her feet. And it gets in there. There's the high shin kick. And the cover. And Maya again. Manages to get that shoulder up. Flies into the corner. In comes Linda. Props her up. And drop kicks her right back into the corner. And it looks like she's going to go for it again. Maya's dazed, stunned. May fall victim. There's the hit. And Linda quickly gets into the cover. Hooks the leg. And Linda retains the Firehearts Championship. Well, that's basically by losing it to both Suzuki sisters. I think Maya should just accept it. And just find herself at the bottom of the pecking order in the Booty Club. I think Maya will fight back and fight for another day. Tremendous victory and retention for Linda.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the pits of hell.
Why is Green so much smaller than other matches? Well, because FTW pays more money for lawyers, I imagine. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we are here for FTW action. Bootsie set to take on Nyx. Recent rival here in the FTW brand. Bootsie, who has developed a bit of a rivalry against Zoe Nessie. But steadily, people just keep throwing themselves in Bootsie's way, stopping her from getting to the person that she wants. Nyx arrived just a few weeks ago in a special match between Bootsie and Samantha Shade. Nyx came up to serve as a special guest referee and obviously take the side of Samantha. Not quite certain on the unity between those two, but we know of the unity between Zoe and Nyx. Both competitors meeting in the middle of the ring. This is Nyx's first actual match here in FTW. So not quite certain as to what kind of style we can look to see. And looks like it will be something of a speedy technical. All that based on one move. Well, I mean, you see someone like Canuck doing that kind of move? Who Canuck? Right. Do you see someone like Void Mage doing that move? Maybe. Gorilla C Lot. Bootsie with the first cover here. And just a one count. All Gorilla know is Gorilla need glasses. Why ring so bright? Well, because this is a pay-per-view, we've put in a bit more money. Maybe that's where all the money went here in FTW. It went on the lights instead of the stage system. So Nyx drops the knee. Bootsie taking a bit of a breather and tries. Well, trying to break up the momentum of Nyx. Manages to do so, but Nyx giving it some assistance as Bootsie rolls her over into another cover. She again into the ropes and comes right back. Drop kick her double axe handle straight across the back as Bootsie sends Nyx into the ropes, ducks underneath, hops over top, and Nyx catching hold of her arm. Ducks again, turns her around. Single leg drop kick to the face brings Bootsie up. Here's the cover. And almost out of it for Bootsie. Turns around, high knee to the head, straight into another cover. Just a 1 count though. Bootsie is aware. Gorilla always aware too. Kick to the ankle as Nyx continues the assault. Tie up. And to the face. Nyx just continuing the assault. High knee to the head. Leg drop across the throat. Showing no hesitation in her movements. DDT from Bootsie manages to stop her. Well, who knows for how long. Nyx though having a high kick, but Bootsie catching an insecurity from Nyx. Knee to the face from Bootsie. He catches hold of Bootsie, or Nyx catches hold of her and sends her right back into the ring. Into the ropes, ducks underneath. It just rolls forward, catching Bootsie with a foot to the face. Said last week about Bootsie's dream of facing Kimberly in the ring. Right now she's dealing with these two. And hopefully it's just these two now. Shin right across the forearm, just waiting. And Nyx right off the top rope. Surprisingly, nothing is slowing down Nyx. Laser and side rushing leg sweep, but no, folds her up like a pretzel. Gorilla love pretzels. I don't think Bootsie's going to tap out here. Nyx takes a boot, but barely moves as a result, but Bootsie's still having her into the corner. Kick right off the middle rope. Here's the cover. Here's the ropes goes Nyx. Once again catching the arm. Rebound cutter from Nyx as Bootsie crawls to the corner, and Nyx just watching her, waiting. Ooh, nice twisted splash there. Shades of Summer Holly Madison. Who are these people? And Nyx almost getting another victory here. Or really a first victory. This is on the leg drop as Bootsie moves out of the way. And stomps out the knees. Nyx is in trouble. Bootsie kicking in the ribs. As Nyx up to her feet. Straight shot to the face. Up on the shoulders. And down, knee to the face. Here's the cover from Bootsie. See it from Zoe's point of view. And Nyx kicking out. Rebound kick to the chest. Nice flying crossbody or splash or what have you. And again, almost. Looks exasperated here. Knee to the chest. And again. Just leaving Bootsie prone as she heads to the top. And again, another twisted splash. So I'm giving a bit too much damage onto Nyx, but manages to go for the cover. And that is it. Nyx victorious here after a hard-fought match from Bootsie. Not hard enough. If hard, then Bootsie would be victorious. But no, Bootsie loses. Bootsie's soft. Well, I doubt we've seen the last of Bootsie and these two.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match, and it's for the Fighting Extreme World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, this is a very personal situation for the FTW Championship. Both these competitors representing the Evil Girls. Betsy Miller, who won a 4-way dance for this opportunity. She came back when she saw Cyndi making friends, making nice with a member or a person not within the group, Richie Ellis. And Betsy managed to win that 4-way dance, went straight for Richie, forcing her into a casket, and we have not seen or heard from Richie since that whole debacle. Well, Betsy saying that she had been doing all of that to get Cyndi back and focused. I don't think she really means to take on for the FTW Championship. She just wants Cyndi back to her evil girl ways.
Skinny dipping rabbit holes for fun. Popping balloons with guns. Getting high off helium. We paint white roses red. Each shade from
This is how she felt, and I wonder why she wouldn't have just also gone for Ryder Star or new rarely seen member of the Evil Girls ballot, but that is neither here nor there. Really knows how the mind of any of the Evil Girls goes. They just know that they're there. Gorilla, no. Right, well, Gorilla, explain. Gorilla, no. Gorilla have nightmare about minds of Evil Girl. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Even Gorilla doesn't want to go in there. Gorilla went there. Okay, well, Gorilla went there, but Gorilla just does not want to talk about it. That will give you a sign as to these sinister thoughts that goes on within these 4 girls, then I don't know what will. I'm just hoping that Cyndi can remain focused here, not worry about her friend. I'm sure that Richie will show up at some point in time. Well, given that she's being held by Betsy, who knows how she'll be when she comes back.
Introducing the challenger from every man's nightmare, the Doll, Betty Miller! And her opponent from Sin City, the Fighting Extreme World Heavyweight Champion, the Psycho Kink Mistress, Cutie Pie!
And a nice smile for all those at home. Cyndi relinquishing the championship. And let's see if she is taking it back. That's where we've already seen the Firehearts Championship retained. Later on, we may see whether or not the VixXxens Championship is retained. Ditto the Universal Championship. What about Tri-Championship? Well, drop kick to the back of the head as Betsy brings Cyndi up. Forearm to the throat. And off the bottom rope, or middle rope, sorry. No countouts in this one. No disqualifications either. And tables are in right now as Cyndi sets it up on the outside. No one will go through. Well, you never know. Cyndi dodging out of the way of that midair tackle. Sends Betsy back into the ring. Honestly, if there was any competitor who could look directly into Betsy's eyes and not feel fear, it would certainly be Cyndi. Well, the crowd really wanting more of that table. They're getting sledgehammer instead. Again and again into the midsection of Betsy. Both 4 shots and a high kick to the face as Cyndi again. Now, once more. Oh, for anyone who thought that Cyndi would hold back against her fellow evil girl, I think those 6 shots with the sledgehammer say otherwise. Honestly, it was about to say, is Cyndi going to be concerned about her friend or not? And she may just be. And again with that sledgehammer. As Betsy finally manages to get out of the ring. Catching Betsy from behind. Has her up on the shoulders. And down to the knee. This one may be over already. So Cyndi into the ropes. Gotta think that's kind of something she learned from Richie. But Betsy coming off rebound. Here's the cover. Just 1.5. Sledgehammer still inside that ring. See if it continues being a part of this one. And DDT into a cover. And almost over. 2 3/4. Honestly, I would not have been surprised with at least those 10 or so sledgehammer shots. And Cyndi looking right into Betsy's eyes as she comes down, and again with that sledgehammer. This time Betsy again getting out of the way. Sits her down. Pile driver. Here's the cover. Just a 1 count for Betsy. We may want to get some shots in of her own with that sledgehammer. And ooh! Betsy just throwing herself through that table. Gorillas say the table got used. Anyone who say otherwise is complete idiot. Repeated elbow strikes to the midsection. Now against the special guest table there. People who won a Snapple competition allowing themselves to get right into the action. They all look happy to be there. Betsy waits on Cyndi to get up. And to the table again. So drink your Snapple, everybody. That could be you. And Cyndi with a ladder just rams it right into Betsy's face. Drops it down onto her as well for good measure. And Cyndi again with that sledgehammer. Cyndi really loves sledgehammer. I think Cyndi really loves slamming that sledgehammer into Betsy's midsection. Right there, Betsy just reacting to the pain. Dropping her face down to the sledgehammer as well. As Betsy steps away from the champion. What does Betsy have in mind here? Steel chair now. Oh, Betsy was about to get some spanking in. Deal with enough of that on the other guy. What other guy? Cyndi again with that sledgehammer. There's a little victory lap with it. And out to the back. Repeated hits, ducks underneath. And Betsy fighting back. Drives her out of the way. High kick, but misses. Has her up and takes her down. And Cyndi sent away. In comes Betsy. Rushing knee headbutt. As Betsy steps away again. I'll be going for her steel chair, but no. Going for something new. In comes Cyndi. Trash can in hand. And face first right into the bottom of it. Tosses the trash can, but Cyndi rolls into a high shoulder tackle. And the trash can going crazy. As crazy as his crowd. Counter into the steel steps. Cyndi with that sledgehammer again. Pair of kidney shots. And again. Here's Betsy sent running. In comes Cyndi. Leg drop. Stiff shot to the face as Betsy brought up to her feet. And Betsy fighting back. Hard to say, but Betsy might be happy. It'd be very hard to read Betsy. You can't, because of the way her face is. I mean, if that is her face. In the midsection as Betsy and into it, the Dragon Sleeper. This is what garnered the championship for Cyndi, and it retains it here tonight as Cyndi victorious by a submission. And no surprise here for that submission, as those were a lot of sledgehammer shots to the midsection and to the back. Cyndi really working it through, really working her frustrations out, and now she may just go hunting for her friend.
Baby, I'm not the craziest friend that you've ever.
And I don't need ya. The moment you resist, or I'll beat ya. It's not your fault that you're always wrong. The real ones are there to just above us.
The following is a women's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, WarGames officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the WarGames begin!
I think I can really make out Queen Amazonia in the Women Power cage there. Now getting a view of that very cage. We'll be starting off for the bad girls. Bad girls, a major part of last year's WarGames. Our co-team champion, or co-team captain, Summer Holly Madison, aided Ida Asuko and her team in order to defeat the Council Harem Alliance. He basically banished them from any authoritative role. Then we see the Harem act upon their own, and Kitty served more as a manager for her student, Black Kitten, and Stephanie went on to FTW. Let's see what happened with Queen Amazonia. So both Summer and Roxy are veterans of this matchup. Of course, as is Lilac, and then we see the back of Terri Golde, the women's champion, who will be facing off against Roxy at Christmas Chaos. And it looks like the fourth member for Team Women Power is Spice. Fear what sort of alliance this would mean between Women Power and Booty Club. I don't think Roxy would very much appreciate formulating a team within the Booty Club alliance, but Spice is all about dominance, so it would make sense that she is here. Damn straight she's about dominance. She's about to dominate this entire match. Current reigning tag team champion alongside her partner Catalina Star. Top partner, get it right. I'm just gonna call it as it is, just partner. This title's not on the line here, but maybe we'll see them on the line at Christmas Chaos in some capacity, as Catherine sits from one ring in between. So you basically heard it, ladies and gentlemen. These fights will continue until all 8 competitors are inside the ring. Only then, well, as the announcer call, WarGames begins. But the bell sounded. Yes. So the match has already started. Yes. And the match is WarGames. It is. What's your point? Nothing. Never mind. Spice already dominating Catherine here. And you heard it. If Spice leaves the cage, that would be a forfeit. But I think she is more or less going to go for something big here. And cross body right off the top of the cage. Spice already putting her body at line here. And this is just the first 2 competitors. At least another 6 entrants to go before we can call this one an over. And of course, as competitors enter, they are allowed to bring in whatever weapons they wish. As Spice already with a front headlock, taking Catherine down. Head scissors, or scissors as well. And who has the advantage here? And it looks like it is Women Power. No, the Bad Girls with the advantage here. As in comes Summer Holly Madison. And come in and assist her partner, Catherine. That was an interesting assist. However it works, as Spice is now on her own against both the original Bad Girls. And seems to be doing rather well. Catherine taking a breather. Fair bit of history between Summer and Spice as well. Both were members of the early iteration of the Council before Spice was unceremoniously removed due to her connections within the Evil Girls, and Summer eventually saw the light. Spice now in trouble as Summer takes a breather herself. And taken down belly to back. We're going to see a member of Women Power enter this one. And whom will it be? Looks like Roxy Stevenson. The one who stole the Women's Championship from Terri Golde and has been holding on to it ever since. Honestly, that's how this one all got started. Gut wrench suplex as the Bad Girls continue on, holding the advantage. I don't really get why you would say Roxy stole the Women's Championship. She liberated it. What kind of champion is Terri Golde anyway? Especially one who just allows the title to be stolen right from under her. She has been a fighting champion for sure. And Summer coming in from behind, dropkick. Spice with a high knee just stings Summer as she rolls into the other ring. All competitors coming in after her as Catherine following up. And the Bad Girls are going to get some advantage here. Or will it be Terri or Lilac? And it looks like it will be Lilac. So there's a 3-on-2 advantage now for the Bad Girls, as all three Bad Girls inside the ring. Summer the dropkick to the back of Roxy's head. 2-on-1 situation here on Roxy as Catherine taking Spice down. Now Catherine heading up top. No, not as successful as it was for Spice earlier. That's what happens when you just try to counter the... Oh, mimic. There we go. Well, ready for Spice to come right back up. But Spice fighting her way out. Ooh, what a shot there. Spice hitting all three members of the Bad Girls. And Death Valley Driver on Lilac as Roxy tossed into the other ring. So is it just like a priority to have outlandish hair color in the Bad Girls? Well, it certainly seems that way. Oh, and Crystal Weiss was a member, she only had red. She did eventually go for pink. And here comes Emerald. So Queen Amazonie will be coming in fresh as all members of the Bad Girls will be worn out. And Emerald going to be the one to take advantage of the no disqualification situation here. Sends in a kendo stick. No, she's not quite done yet. Of course she brings out the table. Tables are a crowd favorite. That is for certain. And Catherine going to seize the table, and Lilac with the chair, and Emerald getting a bad girl's welcome. Unfortunately, just about everything she's brought in, utilized by people who's hoping to use them on. As Lilac, though, slammed down onto the table, and Emerald gets a taste of it as well. Someone breaking that kendo stick atop of Spice's head. Catherine with that steel chair. And you know who this will be, the women's champion, Terri Golde. Terri bringing in another table. Taking down Spice and Catherine, going back at it. And Roxy with the cat's meow on Summer. Is that a fire extinguisher? Or a stop sign? I believe that is a stop sign. And Terri getting a warm, rough welcome. Table utilized against Lilac. Everyone fighting in one ring. That is appreciative. Get to see it all up close. We only have one more entrant to go. And it looks like Women Power is, for the most part, on top of things. Roxy sent to the other side, the only one in there alongside a table. And here comes Queen Amazonia, the heavy hitter of the Women Power team. So is she as invincible as we have been led to believe? Last week, taking a loss in a one-on-one contest against Catherine Neville. As we stated there, Catherine, the only competitor in What's Up Wrestling, able to look at Queen Amazonia and not feel any sense of fear. Psylocke and Roxy on the other side. Amazonia enters the ring. Oh, there we go. The announcement made. Pinfalls and submissions now officially counting here as Spice heads to the top. Who's she going to go for, though? And double axe handle on the back of Terri's head. Amazonia going right for Catherine. Double team on Catherine, and Women Power in complete control here. As Catherine sent to the other ring. Usually the exclusionary zone, I suppose. Not much goes on there. But we're about to see a match within a match. Queen Amazonia and Catherine Neville. 2 tables between them as Lilac heads to the top. She's going to flounder it. Lilac takes the dive and... Told ya. It's kind of Lilac's thing. Amazonia with a leg drop across Catherine's throat. And Spice Rack on Lilac. Terri to her feet. But Lilac managing to get out of there. Interesting that Terri didn't even try and stop it. I believe, no, that was Roxy, sorry. I was wondering why Terri wasn't doing it. Terri on the other side fighting alongside Catherine. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, a bit lost here with distance filming here. In other words, you screwed up. That happens. Almost a pinfall on Summer there by Roxy. And Lilac almost dropped onto that sledgehammer as well. Russian kick. Oh, just comes right around into the sledgehammer to the gut. And everyone fighting inside the one ring again, except for Amazonia, who's reaching out for Terri. Roxy up on the shoulders of Catherine and face first off the top turnbuckle. As Spice sent to the other side by Lilac, who follows up after her. Flying side on Emerald. Straight into a cover. No one there to make the save. But Emerald kicking out. Side effect into a cover. Catherine could get another victory on Amazonia. And Roxy making certain that does not happen. Fight still going on between Spice and Lilac. And Spice Hurricane Rana right through the table. Couple of 2 counts there. Summer on Roxy. And Lilac over Spice. And Emerald coming in to assist Spice. Catherine climbs up ever higher. Roxy almost pinned there by Terri. And diving splash, but Amazonia rolls out of the way. Comes in. Hard kick to Catherine. Knockout shot as well. Here's the cover. And 2 3/4. Catherine kicking out the absolute last second. And Spice is left on her own, dazed and confused. Good movie. Really good movie. Now Summer. Leg drop on Emerald. Cover here. But broken up by Amazonia. Interesting that Amazonia broke up the cover from Emerald, but earlier we saw her standing and watching as Roxy was being covered. She had faith. Roxy going at it once more. Lilac and Spice. Summer and Amazonia briefly. But Amazonia now turning right back to Terri. Here's a cover on Roxy. Taken down, and Summer with another cover on Emerald, but again Amazonia stopping that one right away. This DDT is the bad girls quite literally standing tall over Women Power. Summer missing that rebound cross body, and down goes Terri. Summer going to keep it going here. Summer, you were so close to getting that booty club mark on you. You don't look cute with it. Backbreaker on Spice. As Amazonia left in her own ring. Couple of sledgehammer shots to Emerald, and here's the cover on her. And that is it! Catherine Neville with a pinfall on Emerald as Amazonia too late to make the save. I believe it was following a sledgehammer shot to the side of the head. Definitely very lethal. We see it right to the back of the head, in fact. And Catherine with the cover. Amazonia the only one who could make the save, but unfortunately could not manage to do so. So the Bad Girls and Terri Golde with a tremendous victory over the Women Power. So I doubt we'll be seeing the last of them, especially with Terri Golde set to take on Roxy at Christmas Chaos in just 3 weeks' time. Ladies and gentlemen,
is scheduled for one fall and is for the Female Alliance Championship.
Well, earlier on, we saw the Firehearts Championship retained. Will the VixXxens Championship be retained as well, and by what means? The last two title defenses Erin Reed has been put into. She won via countout against Pink Tiger and Kyle. The unfortunate thing is Pink Tiger had gone through an entire Queen of the Ring tournament to earn her shot, only to be given such a disrespectful loss. And Kyle, who had come in trying to regain some sense of reason with her former student, found herself on the losing end as well in similar manner. In fact, just a couple weeks ago when Sonya Ryder was set to take on Harper Maloney, Sonya managed to lose via countout as well. It's a glorious thing. Erin Reed has found her way of continuously retaining the VixXxens Championship, and look at her being flanked by the PTC. Their new cronies, the page-turning centerfolds. I think this is what Paige had in mind when she was training those two. But their careers and their choices are their own. After all, they're kind of hovering around the VixXxens Championship as a result. Let's just hope that Erin Reed will accept a more honorable finish to this matchup. Honestly, it really doesn't matter if Erin Reed comes out victorious or not. Let's just see this one end by a pinfall or submission or count out. Well, there you see it, the VixXxens Championship. That is what this one is all about.
Introducing the challenger from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Sonya. And her opponent from Bray, Ireland, she is the Female Alliance Champion, Erin Reed.
Indeed she is. And she is my champion. Well, I don't think she's very many other people's champion. That's for certain. Well, she's Crystal and Harper's champion. Sonya Reed won a 30 Vixen Battle Royale for this opportunity. All the way back prior to Halloween Havoc even. So she has had this opportunity for some time. She shoves Erin right down, stops to the back of the head. Sonya is definitely going to have the size and power advantage in this one. So basically she just has to catch Erin and keep hold of her. Yeah, but Erin is the wily veteran. Striking her down, but Sonya just shoves her right back again. And knee to the side of the head. There's Erin in big trouble here. Just tosses Erin down. Not certain what she's doing. Maybe raking out the eyes or something. No, she's just giving her a sleeper hold. Kick in the midsection of Sonya. And now just choking her out. Like I said, she's a wily one. Stomping down on the hand, hoping to remove the power game of Sonya Ryder. Or make it so that she can't grab hold of the ropes when getting back into the ring. Oh, will you stop that? First cover of the match. And it's just a 1 count for Erin. Straight shot to the face. Has her from behind. And backbreaker. Erin complete control here, though just saying that a bit too quickly as Sonya managing to get out of the way of that one. Sonya pacing about as Erin. I think showing a bit too much cockiness there. She's just here welcoming the fans for this matchup. She's a true fans champion. Sonya sent against the ropes and drop kick to the knee, but Sonya managing to remain standing upright. Hard knees into the chest as Sonya paces herself about and waits for Erin to get up. And gets in with the knees again and again. Catches her from behind and right to the back of the neck. All right, Sonya, you got in your hits. Now give Erin her opportunity. Move her around and submission hold applied. Erin lifted right off the canvas there. Did you see the kind of escape she makes? She's never going to submit. Sonya sends against the ropes with a drop kick. Cover now, but just a 1 count. I'm just thankful that the PTC haven't gotten themselves involved in this one in any way aside from cheering on their golden girl. And Sonya rushes right through Erin. Clothesline. Here's the cover. 2 count only. Nice toss there from Sonya. Has Erin up on the shoulders. And whatever she has planned, unfortunately, is not going to fall through. DDT from Reed. Look at this. All right, I want you to realize this. When Sonya is now counted out, it was her who rolled out of the ring. Hard knee or elbow into the chest, and Sonya fighting back. But gets a hit in the midsection for her troubles, and brought right back down to her knees. Managing to fight back. In comes the PTC. Well, if they get themselves involved, Erin's going to be disqualified. Well, to be honest, I don't see that as being a bit of a problem for Erin. And right to the barricade. We're up to 8. Erin may be getting a taste of her own medicine here. Throwing out her head and back into the ring, though. Did you see that? You see what Sonya's going to do? I think Sonya's just, as I said, giving Erin a taste of her own medicine. And now has Erin up. And no, Erin landing on her feet. Swift knee to the face. Here's the cover. Almost. Well, Erin right on top of Sonya. I had a dream about this. Erin pulling Sonya from the ropes. Bobby now may be ready to put Sonya away. Going for that sharpshooter stomp of hers. Right down, right in front of the PTC, so that they can watch her fearful expression. But unfortunately for Erin, Sonya's rather close, and once again going for it again. We don't get to see the fearful expression. Her begging Erin not to do it. That's 2 sharpshooter stomps. And putting all of her weight on that leg. That's still not enough to put Sonya away. Oh well. Let's get her outside and put on the count again. Sonya back to her feet. Erin is waiting for her. Into the ropes, and Sonya managing to stop herself, but Erin spears her right down. Stop now to the arm and mounts right on top of her again. Repeated forearms now going down for the shoulder. As Sonya is in trouble. Kick to the side of the head. Sends her right down with that shot to the face. Sonya, nice brainbuster fisherman DDT. Some of these moves are just too long, damn it. Well, German suplex, there you go. Has her up and rolls her through. Submission hold applied. Will Erin tap out? Unfortunately, not this time. And again, a spear tackle. Straight into a cover. And Erin Reed, who managed to survive the submission attempt, catching Sonya off guard, and finally actually wins the match via pinfall. Yeah, but she came pretty close to losing via countout. That would have been her fault. There's another title defense here for the books. The VixXxens Championship is successfully retained as Erin walks out champion once more.
You can feel the fear when I walk by. Tear between your legs, make them running high. And as you feel the pain going up your spine, and you find it hard to feel energy.
And it's full WWE Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Terri, weighing in at 165
Same
pounds.
place, but the face is changed. This contradiction got me feeling something kind of strange.
So as he said, triple threat matchup for the Universal Championship. There's a man who just pushed his way into the title opportunity. Rebirth or Dork Killer. Kick your title. Yeah, by the end of this, it's going to be Universal Champion. Once again. And whoever wins this one certainly has a good opportunity to main event next year's WrestleMania. I believe the next time the titles will be on the line will actually just be at the Royal Rumble. Oh, that Christmas Chaos. Christmas Chaos, I believe, will be main evented by Roxy Stevenson and Terri Golde for the Women's Championship. Saw them earlier tonight in that WarGames matchup. Their situation will come to an end in a few weeks' time. And here we go, the original challenger for the Universal Championship. The winner of the Money in the Bank and rather than attacking his own brother from behind, approached him and said, I'm going to use this to obtain a championship matchup one-on-one style. This was just basically a week after SummerSlam. And 2 weeks later, Hype came back and said that he accepted the championship matchup. The contract was set to be signed at Halloween Havoc. Yeah, that turned into, well, Havoc. And indeed it did, as all contract signings do in the world of wrestling. Fortunately, Rebirth pushed himself right into it. Seized the opportunity and making this a brother v brother v brother triple threat. Last week we got a small glimpse of that, and tonight we see the full thing.
The champion from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 228 pounds. He is the WWE Universal Champion, Adam Wilson.
Universal Champion who was the 2025 King of the Ring. That's how he earned his opportunity to face off against Ranger at SummerSlam and absolutely demolished him, taking the Universal Championship for himself. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is surprisingly his first defense. It was a long time standing between SummerSlam and Halloween Havoc. Halloween Havoc being main evented for the World Heavyweight Championship. Ironically, or coincidentally enough, in the form of a triple threat. This one has just more personal stakes behind it. So it's a couple of years ago that all three of these brothers were in the Fortunate Sons stable, feuding against the Four Horsemen. Now fighting it out for the Universal Championship. Only two men in this matchup have been Universal Champion before. Violence John, this is his big opportunity, and the bell sounds. And for a brief moment, the brothers hesitate. Looks like, looks as if Violence John was about to dump Dark Killer on the outside. Would not have been surprising, and now reverse DDT, but Dark Killer with a dropkick. Were you just going to say that Violence John wanted Rebirth out of this matchup? That may have been it. Violence John was hoping for a one-on-one contest. As Rebirth steps back and letting it go on, and gets him with a nice kick to the ribs. Violence John into the corner, tries to go for Hype now. Hype is going to get himself something good, and comes in with a kendo stick. Violence John into the corner, and kendo stick into the ribs, and down across the back. Clothesline attempt, but ducked by Hype, who's now set into the corner, and nice running kick to the jaw, and right off the rebound. Plenty of action is going to be happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Do my best to keep up with it. And Violence John with that kendo stick. And there's Dark Killer on the outside recovering. Comes right back in. And Hype already ready for him. Neckbreaker from Violence John, who turns his attention onto Dark Killer into the corner and swung right back towards Hype. Attempted shoulder block, but blocked. First cover of the match and broken up. Yeah, I mean, you don't really want to get early covers in this one. Well, it did force Rebirth to kind of rush forward, exerting some stamina. Put him on a panicky ground there. Take effect there. Fortunately, Rebirth's kick was not as powerful as it had been before. As Violence John now sets up Dark Killer and powerbomb. As in comes Adam. The suplex tossed away. As Violence John stomps away on Hype, keeps the eye on Rebirth, knee to the side of the head, and just shoulder blocks Rebirth right off the apron. Yeah, he was kind of just asking for it. Quite literally, even. And Violence John in complete control here. As Rebirth comes right back in. Hype from behind sends Violence John to the corner. Now locked into the tree of woe. In comes Rebirth. Hype fighting back. Who's caught from behind? Dropped right down. This Hype rolls to the outside. Rebirth following up. Violence John off the top rope. Decides not to get involved. Sees the kendo stick being utilized. And nice high punch. Hype going high. Hype calling on Violence John to get back into it. To come at him. Beauty kicks Rebirth back to his feet. Sends Hype away. And there's the monkey lights on Rebirth. Kick to the back of the head. But Violence John coming right back up. Just to say, is that the best you have? As Rebirth comes in, clotheslines right down. And Violence John gonna get his one-on-one wish. Not for long. Rebirth is stalking the ring. Comes in, sent to the corner. It's like any time they get their hands on Rebirth is to get him off to the side. Well, this was supposed to just be Violence John and Hype. And German suplex. Push forward. Short arm clothesline now. Here's the cover. Hype better get in there. Saves himself the Universal Championship. Pulls him in. DDT. Oh, rather than going for the cover, Hype being turned right around there from Dork Killer, who steps back. Violence John lying there like a slug. His only defense. And Violence John, bear hug on Rebirth. But halted out of there by Hype. Violence John steps back. Catching Rebirth, sends him to the ropes. And knee to the face. As Rebirth hooks up the leg. And ankle lock! Ankle lock on Hype! Violence John not in the ring! But not today, says Hype. Violence John into the ring just in time to catch a stunner. Hype with an immediate breaking of that pinfall situation brings Rebirth right back up to his feet. Backhand chop. Violence John from behind, but no, Hype hits him. Up on the shoulders. And down, straight fist to the face. Cover now. Rebirth in, and Violence John kicks out. Underneath, has him up and around. Cover on Rebirth. Here's the count. Hype, down and out. And Violence John just a second away from taking the Universal Championship. And now he's going to come back in here with a sledgehammer, of all things. Right into the knee. Violence John sent against the ropes. Both men collide. Sleeper hold applied on Violence John. And no, Violence John counters jawbreaker. Hype trying to pump himself up. There's Rebirth with a series of shots and Hype. Catching him, sends him against the referee, clotheslines him over the top rope. And now it's Hype standing tall with the sledgehammer. Comes right around into the midsection of Rebirth. And Violence John coming around. And what is this? It's the rare occasion of brothers working together. Right to the kidneys. And this Hype catching Rebirth from behind. Sends him into the ring. Rebirth coming right back out. Violence John has Hype up, but no, Hype from behind. I'm not certain what he was doing there. The strength of Violence John. Catches Rebirth from behind, sends him into the ring. Sends Hype into the ring now, and joins up after him. Once again, all three brothers inside the ring. Scoop slam on Rebirth. In comes Hype, who pulls Violence John in. Hype DDT. Into a cover. Rebirth steadily getting to his feet, and double axe handles makes the save. Violence John rolls his way to the outside where he can recover. Hype, though, we're going back for that sledgehammer. Not going to give Violence John a moment of reprieve. And Rebirth joins up the fray on the outside. Could have just, slid out there and punched him or something. Oh, these three competitors all going to put their bodies on the line for the Universal Championship. Slipping the knees to the face as Hype with the sledgehammer. In comes Rebirth. Hook kick to the face, and Violence John playing possum. As Rebirth up just as Hype steadily getting to his feet. Sent back in the ring. Violence John following up after. Shoulder block from Violence John. Sledgehammer into the midsection. Here's the cover on Violence John, middle of the ring. You don't win against Violence John, a man who fought in the old Fubar division with a sledgehammer shot to the head. But Violence John takes it, gets up, but runs right into another kidney shot. And Violence John with Hype up on the shoulders, drops him right back down. Here comes Rebirth, knee to the face. As Rebirth stomps out right between the shoulder blades. Violence John not going to take much more of that. Shoulder blocks. And Hype with another kendo stick. Just watching the action. Waiting for his moment. Can hardly wait. Why doesn't he just strike right now? Again to the shoulders and right between them. Violence John leaving the ring. There's Hype. Door killer. And on Violence John. Here's the cover. No Hype to make the save. This could be it. And no, Violence John getting out of there. 2 door killers in a row. And still not enough. Sledgehammer to the side of the head. Rebirth with the cover. Violence John temporarily dazed. And that is it. Rebirth. Rebirth is the new Universal Champion. 2 door killers in a row and a sledgehammer to the side of the head. That's what does it. The man who forced his way into this matchup comes away with the championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Survivor Series has come to a close, but what does this mean going into Royal Rumble? Will we see a rematch? Will the brothers take this lying down? We will find out in time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Walter Weasel alongside JoJo the Dog-Faced Boy. Good night. And sleep tight. And don't let the radioactive spider scorpions bite. Yeah, we have those now.